Are you interested in gentle parenting? Are you a gentle parent? You can discipline your children as a gentle parent. Discipline looks different though than traditional parenting discipline, than spanking, than timeout, than taking things away, than yelling at your kids. It looks different, but you still should discipline your kids. And today I'm going to share with you 7 things to consider when you are a gentle parent and you are going to discipline your children. My name is Marcela Collier. I'm a parenting coach, owner of Impact parenting education online platform. And if parenting with understanding, gentle parenting is something that you like, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Every week I upload a new video on this parenting style. So let's go and talk about those 7 things. Number 1, discipline and punishment are 2 different things. Punishment is not discipline. Punishment is doing something to a child because of a behavior, and discipline is helping a child solve a behavior or correct a behavior, I would say. So with punishment, children feel shameful. Oh, I just broke mommy's makeup. She sent me to my room. I'm not learning anything. All I'm learning that is if I make a mistake, my mom sends me away. That's punishment. Discipline, children learn. Children actually learn that makeup is not something to play with, or at least if that's your rule. It might not be in every household, that rule, but if that's your rule, you could teach them that. And they don't feel shameful, but they feel, okay, I have other options. If I want to express my creativity, with discipline, they feel that they actually have a choice, that they have better things to do instead of that thing that you are trying to move them away from. Gentle parenting is confused with permissiveness. My friend Rachel Rogers, she's parenting coach in Impact Club as well. She has 3 C's to make gentle parenting work without becoming permissive. And she's going to share her formula with you in her next free masterclass, How to Make Gentle Parenting Work Without Becoming Permissive. Registration is open, completely free. It's going to be in Zoom. The Zoom seats are limited, so go to the description and register today. Number 2, discipline doesn't stop a meltdown. Your child is in a complete meltdown and you telling your child, you don't play with mommy's makeup, you can play with this other thing. They're not going to listen to you at that moment because you don't discipline your children to calm them down. You discipline your children to teach them better ways. And when they are in a tantrum, they're not learning, they just need to calm down, and you need to focus on that first. Number 3, children can discipline own selves. We think that discipline is something that us parents handle, but the ultimate goal of parenting is that children learn how to manage their own behavior and their own emotions, and that's discipline. Number 4, discipline is not just consequences. This is a big misconception. What is the consequence for throwing, for biting, for kicking? As if a consequence alone would solve the behavior. You could give your child 100 consequences for a behavior, but if they still don't have better tools to handle their own emotions and behaviors, that consequence won't work. Number 5, discipline doesn't have to feel bad. That is an actual thing that comes from traditional parenting. Oh, you're going to feel this. Like if feeling bad would teach children better ways to do things, right? Your child breaks your makeup. What can they do instead of playing with your makeup? Is there a kid makeup that they can grab? Are there art supplies that they can grab? That's discipline and it doesn't have to feel bad. Number 6, discipline looks different according to each child. Traditional parenting is cookie cutter punishment discipline. If you do this, then I'm going to spank you, and it's always one or the other, either spanking or timeout or yelling or sending to the room without any explanation. With gentle parenting, we think about our children's needs and we tailor or try to meet those needs instead of just allocating a consequence just because that's what it is. No. If a child, for example, has ADHD and then he has a hard time with his time management, then we help them set up a system that he can see and manage on time. Traditional parenting is always the same response. Oh, you didn't clean your room? Your room was not ready before you went to school? Okay, you're not going to have electronics the rest of the day. That's cookie cutter discipline. We don't do that. Number 7, discipline doesn't look to get compliance. Morality is doing what's right regardless of what you're told, and obedience is doing what you're told regardless of what's right. We don't want that with our children. We want our children to build their own judgment and to make decisions because it's the right thing, not because they're told. Okay, so you want to discipline gently, but then you still lose your temper and yell at your kids. Don't worry, I have help for you. I created a video with tips for you to manage your own anger as a gentle parent. That video is this one right here. Don't forget to register to Rachel's masterclass to learn how to make gentle parenting work without becoming permissive. And I'll see you next time. Bye.